Java.com.
Okay.
You know where this website is running, and this is not a small website, it's a big website, right?
Yeah.
Bigger than Amazon.com.
Yeah.
Complete website running inside a container,
Okay.
right? So you understand the power of container now, right?
Yeah.
So what the container says, it can run, you can run any heavy workload in your organization, no matter what.
Mhm.
Correct? Now let's say for an example, let's say for an example, last time we did a lab that way how to create install a web server, right?
Yeah.
And how you publish a website,
Yeah.
right? In Apache. Now let's say I have a website which is developed by one of my friend, Mr. Tutu. Go to Docker Hub, hub.docker.com. All right. In a search box, type Tutu, Tutum,
TU.
Tutum. You get hello world, Tutum hello world. So this is a sample website developed by one of my developer. Now this website has this image has Apache web server, and the website developed in Java. Okay,
Okay.
let's run this website in
Mhm.
let's run this website in first Docker container. Then we are going to run this same website in Microsoft Azure and same website in my AWS also. So just say Docker pull. You see there is a command already given.
Okay.
Yeah. You have a copy button. You can copy. Yeah. Go back to your Docker playground. Come out from here. Say exit. Clear the screen. Yes. Now just shift enter, right?
Insert. Mhm.
Insert. Very good. Now you've done that. Just say Docker images to confirm you have an image. Now to run this image, what is the command we have?
Run.
Yeah, Docker space run -it hyphen name, any name, Tutu. Very good. A space. Since it is a website, now remember during our own CentOS Apache, we use
Yeah.
-p, right? So use -p here. -p means port.
Oh, okay.
And then a space, give port number, let's say 82 colon 80 or 80 column 80, whatever you like. Yeah, a space. Then which image do you want to run?
Itum hello world.
Yes. Just type /hello world. Hit it.
Enter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say Alt Enter now.
Alt enter.
Yeah. You get a port 82 open.
Yeah.
Click that. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. But let's say I, as a customer, I decide I do not want to run this in my data center, because in data center, if my server is down, what will happen? My container is also down, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So as a customer, I want to run the same Tutum Hello World in in Microsoft Azure.
Okay.
So I sign up Microsoft Azure
Mhm.
and then I go to Azure now. Go to Azure, portal.azure.com. in a portal.azure.com. Oh, it's the same ID you have used. Just say remain below one. You have created that Gmail ID which I told you.
Today I'll create. So you mean that that email ID I have to give in my resume?
Yeah, because this I am able to see that you born in 1977, right?
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Oh.
No, just say no thanks. No, I think your account is expired.
Oh.
I think it's more than 3 weeks now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. So let me log in with my account. Hold on.
I have this Outlook account. That is, I think that will be there.
But it say expired now. It's only valid for a month. If you want, you can convert into the paid account. Like mine is a paid account.
Oh.
So
So how
in a
much per month?
yeah, in a paid account,
Okay.
you can use AWS for a lifelong. What you have to do now? Generally, my bill is coming in a whole month, 300, 400. Thousands we use this account from morning till night, right? Whatever we create, we immediately delete after the lab.
Mhm.
If you follow this principle, your account, you can use it for a very long time.
Okay.
Go to your Outlook, you must get a notification. Go to your Outlook, outlook.com.
There are so many passwords with me. So almost, I did not save the password anywhere.
This is blank. Check what account you have logged in. Say sign out. Log in again. Click out this side, you have outlook.com. Yeah. Type your Outlook. Yeah.
I have two
Gmail,
accounts.
Outlook. Yeah. Use Outlook, no? Yeah.
Yeah, for Azure, I'm started.
Mhm. Just say next. Say sign in. Type a password. Just type. Below. I am able to see.
Which one?
Below. Yeah, click that one. What is the 24 second, right?
24 second. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 1 week, right? 2 week. Can you go to go to portal? Click go to portal on top. Yeah, use Outlook. On search box, type subscription. Say don't have any subscription.
So I have to check that other account maybe. This one. G1977 and gmail.com. I don't know.
So any of the account, you can add a new subscription.
Okay.
Add a new subscription, pay as you go. Okay.
Okay.
So
Right.
you have to add, but you always have to take care. You should delete without forget. You see a pay as you go, right?
But free trial already I'm using, so soon it got over, I think.
No, maybe you keep any service running, you forget to delete. So it
Oh,
consume all your money.
okay.
Right? So maybe you can later use your pay as you go. Okay.
Okay.
So let's do a lab today with my try account. You stop your sharing. Let me share my screen. So now I'm going to portal.agio.com. I'm going to give you control, Gopi.
Okay.
Click that one.
All resources.
Yeah, click mouse. Yeah, go to search box and type container. You get something called container instance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, click that one. Click create. So now you are running the image. Where is your image? In a Docker Hub, right?
Yeah.
So select a resource group. Select any resource group. Select CoreSec UK. All right. Scroll down. Give a container name. For example, give Gopi web app. Yeah. Now it's saying that where your image. I say that it is in Docker Hub. Then it said that can you tell me which image? So what is the image? Tutum.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Now scroll down. Then it said that to run this image, I am going to give you Linux in a background and you get 1.5 GB memory. You can anytime scale this up. Okay.
Okay.
right? This is the advantage of cloud.
Yeah.
So go ahead and say next, networking. Now you say that how you want to access your image. I say that by using DNS and IP both. So in a DNS label, just type Gopi Web Apps. All right. And then look at that below, it automatically take port 80.
Yeah.
Just say next, just say review and create now.
Next, right?
Yeah. So by default, whenever your container is down, Azure will automatically make your container run up and running.
Okay.
Right. So just say now review and create. So you as a customer, now you decide to run your container on Azure cloud.
Great.
Yeah. So your Azure salesperson is very happy. Why?
Yeah. Because
Now the customer start using Azure. He is going to get incentive, right?
yeah.
The more you use, the more incentive he will get.
Okay.
So he will come to you every week. Sir, use this one also, na?
Hmm.
Sir, use database also, na? So if your billing is go 1 crore, he is going to get incentive. Okay, click go to resource.
Okay.
Now you get this site IP address or FQDN both, right?
Yeah.
Just copy this IP address. Paste in a browser. Remove public. Yeah, hit enter. Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Now let's say for example, Gopi,
Mhm.
you do not like Azure because Azure maybe you find it's very charging high, right? Or
Mhm.
you have some problem with Azure Microsoft team, right?
Mhm.
You say that I am going to now run my container in AWS.
Okay.
Look at that. No migration required, right?
Yeah.
You are going to run the same container, same image, this time on AWS. So it's a BNEMXD. Just like Azure, you also have a AWS.
Okay.
Just type their container, same word in a search box. You get Elastic Container Service. There, what we have? Azure Container Service, right?
Yeah.
Here it is called Elastic Container Service. Just click that one. Good. Now just say, hold on. There is something is running. Look at that. I also forget to delete. Oh my God. In the meantime, let me remove every service from Azure. So this is what you have to follow. Once your lab is complete,
Yeah.
just select and delete. So you will not occur more charges.
So we can create a new email address and then we can again we can do it, or it's
No,
not
but
possible.
you have to use the credit card also different and phone number also different.
Oh my
If any of them match, they will not let you create a free account.
God.
So convert as a paid one. Na? It will not deduct automatically. It will give you a proper invoice.
Okay.
So
So
you can match.
per month it will be less than 500 will come, right?
For my case, since we are using very heavily,
Yeah.
then I am getting 300, 400, right?
Oh,
You are individual guy. You just create maybe once in a week,
yeah.
and that too you delete. So you will not go even 50 rupees, more than 50 rupees.
Okay. But so whatever, for example, if I'm creating a container, if I'm creating a whatever SQL database, so whatever I create, I have to delete the same day, right?
Same time, immediately, without worry.
Okay, okay. So if you leave for one day also, it will charge.
Yeah. One day might be your whole money gone,
Oh,
because all are heavy resources, right?
okay. Hourly basis, right?
Second basis per second.
Per second.
Mm.
Oh,
Electricity like na electricity. If you use 1 minute, you will get 60-second billing, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, just type container again. Go ahead. Hold on. I think something again I am able to see here. Say okay. I think everything is removed now. Just go ahead and say search. Just type container. Click Elastic Container Service. Yeah. Scroll down. Say get started. Click configure in a custom. Give it a container name, whatever you like. Maybe Gopi app again. And then what is that? Tutum. TUTUM slash hello HELLO hyphen world. All right. Scroll down. Just give a port number 80. All right. Click update. Scroll down and say next. Say next. In a cluster name, just type TPCS.
right.
TPCS.
TTCS.
Yeah. TPCS means Techpledge Consulting Service. Yeah. Just say next. Scroll down and say create. Look at how easy it is in cloud, right? You do not have to remember all these black and white command, right?
Yeah. So from it will go to the Docker, it will pull the image and it will
Yes, very good. Yes.
I got one friend has given one JD yesterday.
Show
So
me.
it is in my this one WhatsApp. I open my WhatsApp once this is done. They have given some openings like
Oh.
Azure DevOps and for SQL DBA. For this one, what is that? Site reliability engineer.
Which
Site,
organization?
sorry,
Which company?
Exaware.
Hexaware.
Yeah.
Hexaware Mumbai.
But the openings for Bangalore.
Chennai.
No, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, and Noida. Chennai, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, and Noida. So they're asking Azure DevOps, AWS DevOps automation specialist, Jira administrator, SRE, site reliability engineer, PowerShell automation, SQL DBA, Oracle DBA.
Oh
So,
my.
so these are the openings are there. So I just wanted to ask you, so whether I can apply for Azure DevOps.
Yeah.
They can give. They have given different what and all required. I'll show you that once this is done.
So now you get the public IP here. Okay.
Yeah.
When you copy the public IP and paste here, you get the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So it means that once you have your image in container, you can run in any platform, and that is the reason why it is called cloud native technology.
Okay.
Means you are not independent of cloud.
Yes.
Correct. Now remember, Gopi.
Yeah.
So for an example, when I say a Docker,
Yeah.
what is the first fundamental? Image.
Yeah.
Where this image will be available?
Image is available in Docker.
Hub.
Oh, okay.
From where you will pull it? In a Docker client.
Okay.
So you have a Docker image. Where this image will be in?
Hub. Docker Hub.
Docker Hub. Where you are going to pull it and run it? Any environment which have a
Docker client.
Correct. So if I ask a simple Docker architecture, what is the three component we have?
Docker image, Docker Hub, Docker client.
Docker image, Docker Hub, Docker client. Correct.
Yeah. So Docker image, okay. Docker Hub, okay. That is a website. Docker client is like the Docker playground.
Docker playground is a lab.
Lab, okay.
Right. In that lab, they have already installed and configured that Docker desktop.
Okay.
Docker desktop is a client.
Okay. So for example, in my PC, if I install that Docker desktop, that will be
you give the same environment. You get the same environment.
Okay. In the production environment, it will be same like.
Same. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Then your image won't run. How you have to run the image? You have to create a container.
Okay.
Right. So container you have to create. Container can be stop. Container can be start.
Okay.
Container can be delete. So when you actually exit, what will happen? It will a stop. Your container will get a stop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you actually come out from your Docker lab, what will happen? All your container will go.
Okay.
Right. So this is called container. What is the container life cycle? Create, stop, start,
delete.
Correct.
Okay.
Now remember, whenever you create a container, So container means what? If you remember my first day lecture, container means something which use CPU, right?
Yeah.
RAM, disk, and network. So it means that when you create a container,
Yeah.
basically it use the hard disk of your own machine, right?
Yeah.
So it use the hard disk of your own machine.
Yeah.
And this basically in a Docker language we call it as a volume. So what is Docker volume? It's a hard disk space which he claim from the host hard disk. Host is what? Where you are running a Docker desktop.
Okay.
Okay. So if your hard disk have no space, container will not get any space at all, right?
Yeah.
And it will not run.
Yeah.
Understood the whole concept now, right? So what is the Docker architecture? You have only three parts: image, registry, and a client. Image, registry means where you are storing your image, that is Docker Hub, and a client. What is the Docker lifecycle? Create, a stop,
Stop, start.
start, and
Delete.
delete. And how the Docker will run, container will run, it use CPU, RAM, disk, and a network. Now I am stopping my this one. You just go and share your screen.
Okay.
In the meantime, let me delete first that container which we have created.
Yeah.
So I say stop. Now go back to your Docker client.
Yeah.
Say Alt Enter, Control C, clear the screen. Just type Docker PS -A. So it say that you have one which was a stop. Which one? One is Tutum test, one is Java test, right? Let's
Yeah.
say, I want to see, I want to, I want to uh, see the CentOS. Okay. So you can use, just say run, Docker run -it hyphen name -d. -d means run in the background. Space, sorry, after hyphen name, type pizza space -d space CentOS.
Okay.
Hit enter. Again run the same command. Make pizza a burger. Which is the image? CentOS.
Okay.
Enter. Now again run it and say hot dog. Now say Docker PS -a. What you are able to see now? 3 container running, 2 is a stop. Right? 3 container, first 3 is running.
Yeah. It's up and running.
Right? Second one, last 2 one is a
That's
stop. Right?
yeah.
Yeah. Just say Docker inspect, Docker a space inspect a space. Now copy this container ID. which is S288. Just try copy it. Only copy the last line. You just put the S manually. Yeah. Hit enter. Anything you miss? Just say Alt enter.
Alt enter.
Now go scroll up and check what was the ID. No, not able to scroll up.
No.
Again run docker ps. Type docker ps here.
Dash A.
Yeah, enter it. Yeah. Just copy maybe the up one.
This one.
Just upper one. It says 6D26. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now type here docker inspect.
Paste.
Yeah. Hit enter. Yes. Alt enter now. Because you are not. So here you are able to see all information regarding your container. What is the IP of container?
172.17.02.
When you check the second container, it will show 3. Fourth container 4. Correct?
Okay.
Go up. And then it will give all the information. Right? Keep
Okay.
up. Scroll up. It is a CentOS base image. Yeah. Go step by step. Go up. What is the host name? Right? Go up. Go up. Keep up. Yeah. Got that?
Yeah.
Yes. So it means that every container it just behave like a virtual machine.
Yeah.
Okay. And it has all the properties which generally most of the VM will have.
Okay.
Correct. Now you can show me your WhatsApp. What you have want to show me?
Yeah. I will show you the whatever they asked. So please guide me whether I can prepare for that interview. So this is the our opening they have sent, and this is the Azure DevOps they are asking. For example, already I am SQL DBA, so I don't want to apply SQL DB again. So you have to guide me whether I can apply for this.